under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord is my refuge, my fortress, my God, in him will I trust. Beloved, I thank God for your life, and I bless God for your life. The life is kicking inside of you, and blood is flowing in your veins. And it is marvelous in the eyes of the Lord, and it is marvelous in our own eyes. The Lord has been so gracious, so merciful, so kind unto us. I want to motivate you into good works. I want to empower you into greater heights. I want to share with you, it all starts with God. You couldn't discover your life meaning within yourself. It all starts with God. You couldn't create your own self. It all starts with God. You were created by God. You didn't create yourself. You didn't create yourself. You were created by God. Once you were created by God, it means he has the manual of your life. And he has the manual of my life. And whatever that he has said, whatever that he has spoken concerning your life, concerning my life, shall come to fruition. It all starts with God. Some people think they came through the thin air. But let me blow your mind with this insight. Someone up there orchestrated your being into fruition. So you didn't create yourself. However, you can't tell yourself what you were created for. It all starts with God. The life that is kicking in you, it all starts with God. You have seen today, it all starts with God. You prepare yourself bound to work, it all starts with God. You are going to the office, it all starts with God. Command that is born of woman, so for a few days and full of trouble. Beloved, it all starts with God. You can't tell yourself what you were created for because you didn't create yourself. The search for the purpose of life has buzzed people for thousands of years. They may tell you what the public books have told you. You can discover what you want to do best and then pursue it, and you succeed with the grand style. But you didn't create yourself. So you may be doing the wrong thing and you're not doing the right thing. You need to consult your sculptor. He knows you when you were clot of blood in your mother's womb. He told Jeremiah the other day, when you were clot of blood in your mother's womb, I knew you. Beloved, I knew you. I want to bless your soul, wherever you are watching me from, that you need to go to your sculptor. But everything started with him. That's why we call him the Alpha and Omega. Is the Alpha and Omega. Yeah, the beginning and the ending. So everything started with him. It all started with God. If you know this, your lives may be colorful, meaningful, and enviable to the glory of God. Let me blow your mind. But focusing on yourself will never reveal our life's purpose. Focusing on yourself will never reveal our life's purpose. The Bible says it is God who directs the lives of his creatures. Everyone's life is in his power. So, beloved, it all starts with God. It all starts with God. For you to succeed, it starts with God. For you to break through in life, it starts with God. So when you omit God in your life, Failures will be knocking your doors. Disappointment will be knocking your doors. Sickness will be knocking your door. Poverty will be knocking your door, because it all starts with God. And he said, let there be light, and there was light. Beloved, it all starts with God, with your source. The search for the purpose of life has bustled people for thousands of years. The search for the purpose of life has bustled people for thousands of years. The late Dr. Miles Monroe said, the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a sense of purpose. Do you know God's purpose for your life on this earth? That is why I'm telling you, wherever you are watching me live, I'm telling you that it all starts with God. That is why when you omit God in your day-to-day routine, you will face challenges, troubles, and hardships. That's why some people commit suicide, because they have omitted God in their day-to-day routine. Wherever you are, as you listen to the sound of my voice, I want you to embrace God's best gift, who is the person of Jesus Christ. And your lives may be colorful, meaningful, and enviable to the glory of God. It all starts with God. It all starts with God. God knows, understands what is going to befall us in the blink of an eye. Nobody can tell. The Bible says things that is hidden belongs to God, but those things that he reveals to us belongs to children of men. Beloved, it all starts with God. Contrary to what many popular books, movies, and seminars tell you, you won't discover your life's meaning by looking within yourself. Listen to me. You won't discover your life meaning by looking within yourself, because you did not create yourself. And that is the reason why you should learn from others by being yourself. And it is important, learn from others to build your own thing, to create your own thing, but don't try to be like others, because there is no carbon copy in God's creation. It all starts with God. It all starts with your source. Wherever you are watching me from, this is deep. It all starts with your source, with God, your creator. Your creator. It all starts with your creator. You won't discover your life's meaning by looking within yourself. You won't discover your life meaning by looking within yourself, because you didn't create yourself. You are probably tried that already. You didn't create yourself, so there's no way you can tell yourself what you were created for. Beloved, that is why it all starts with God. Yes, it all starts with God. It all starts with God. It all starts with God. The search for the purpose of life has busted people for thousands of years. That is because we typically begin at the wrong starting point ourselves. The wrong starting point ourselves. You got to go to your sculptor and let him tell you his purpose for your life. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a sense of purpose. Beloved, listen to me. And your life will turn around. And your lives may be colorful, meaningful, and enviable to the glory of God. And whatever God has spoken shall come to fruition. It all starts with God. The purpose of your life is greater than your own personal fulfillment in life. Your happiness, and even your peace of mind. It is greater than your wildest dreams and ambitions in life, because it all starts with God. God told Jeremiah, when you were clot of blood in your mother's womb, I knew you. The reason why you are static is because you are trying to be like somebody else. Beloved, be yourself is the key to successful living.